Hey up guys, Leeds Lad Loves Coins here. Welcome back to the channel. Well, this is a bit different, bit of a talking head video today. Don't know how it'll go. I'm normally anonymous behind the camera, but anyway, here goes. All I want to do is talk a little bit, show a little bit about my experience as far as 35 years of coin collecting, what it's taught me, and what I wished I'd known before wasting a lot of time, wasting a lot of money. So here we go, my top tips, if you would, on what I've learned in 35 years. As always, give me the old thumbs up if you like the content. Smash a like, subscribe. I think I'm approaching 360 subscribers now, which I'm ever so thankful for. What you get from me is an honest video, unedited. What you see is what you get. And today I'm just going through what I've learned through years and years of trials and tribulations in coin collecting. So my number one tip is building relationships. Build solid relationships with solid dealers. It's like any friendship. You only develop trust and understanding through one-on-one contacts. So get out there, visit your local coin dealers. You can look them up online, start discussions with them, let them know what your passions are, but above anything else, develop those relationships. There's a lot of absolutely fantastic dealers out there that will bend over backwards. They'll go above and beyond to help you achieve your goals. Remember, they're also achieving their own goals because they want you to buy from them. So if they can grab you as a constant source of income, because that's what you are to them, they'll be upfront, they'll be honest with you, because they want you and me to trust them. So develop those relationships. They're absolutely invaluable. I've developed relationships with 3 or 4 top dealers now, and the information I've gathered from them, the knowledge I've gathered from them, the assistance I've had from them is beyond compare. I wished I'd have done this years and years and years ago. So number one, building relationships. Number two and three can be interchangeable, so it's up to you. Number 2 for me is focus. In the first, decade of my coin collecting, I was a bit of a magpie. I think I've mentioned this. I collected anything that was shiny, and didn't really have any focus. But over the last, I'd say, 6 or 7 years, I've absolutely developed focus on what I want. I've got rid of loads and loads of coins over the years. I've bought loads and loads of coins over the years. But what I am now is absolutely focused on where I want to go. So it doesn't really matter what you're collecting. 50p's, Now, I picked this little book up for my wife, actually, because I wanted to get her interested in something that I'm passionate about, but it didn't work. So I do have a little bit of a laugh now when I go to coin shows. I always pick up a couple of brilliant uncirculated to fill these holes. Yeah? But this gives me focus on what I want. You can save an awful lot of money by being focused. So coin albums are absolutely one of them. That's my 50p book. You know I love Kennedy half dollars. I've got a smashing collection of graded Kennedys, but also I've got this Whitman album. I've got quite a few Whitman albums, and I've got a lot of very special coins in here, ungraded. So I'm not just a grading collector. Yeah, I absolutely grade or collect raw coins. But this gave me focus. I was able to focus in on what I needed to complete the collection. Now, where I am with my Kennedy collection is, on the graded sets, I've completed my Whitman, and I've got the 3 SMS coins in there as well. That's the special mint sets. Where I am with my Kennedy collection is I've focused on 1970 to 1964 graded Kennedys, and I've got a fabulous collection as far as I'm concerned. And that's really all that matters, what you think, yeah? Not what anybody else thinks, what you think. I've got a smashing collection of graded Kennedys, and it's complete now from 1970 down to 1964. What I'm focusing on now within that Kennedy set are the varieties. So one of the coins that I'm searching for now is the 1964 Type 1. It's called a Straight G. It's a lovely coin and a sought after coin. It's one of the varieties in the 1964 set, and that's where my focus lies. So regardless of what you collect, whether it's high-end coins, mid-range coins, 50p's, whatever, be focused. Become a master of the subject, and you'll save yourself endless hours and mucho dinero. So become focused. That's number 2. Number 3 is develop your eye. I've talked about developing your eye, and the only way you can do that is through research. Excuse me here. This is one book I have at hand. Yeah, it's the grading standards, the ANA, the American Numismatic Grading Standards, and that's the Bible, as far as I'm concerned, of American coins and grading standards. But you can only learn so much from a book. What you have to do is get out there, and you have to handle thousands of coins. And over the years, I've handled thousands of coins. One of the coin dealers that I've become friends with in Leeds, I actually just move that remote. It's fallen down, so I hope I haven't lost the sound. Otherwise, it's going to be take 2. Right, where were I? So one of the dealers, yeah, he gets just thousands, hundreds and thousands of American coins in. And all they do is pretty much bag them up and send them off to they take the silver out and send them off to the smelters. So every now and again, what I'll do is he'll give me 2 or 3 bags of American coins that he's collected, and I'll go through them just to look for varieties and just to And it's the handling of the coins where you get a sense for how the particular coins are struck in any particular type, whether it's a 10 pence, a 50 pence, a £1 coin, whatever. You get a sense of the strike details on the different mints, and it's the handling of the coins. So develop your eye, yeah? Learn grading. If you want to get into the grading game, you need to know what you're doing, yeah? I've developed a bit of a relationship with the NGC agent in London, Russell Franks. Now, like him or loathe him, is a bit blunt, but I like that because I'm a Yorkshireman and I like blunt speak. You know, an apple's an apple, black is black, white is white, and I enjoy that. But if you go to Russell and send him good quality photographs and say, "What do you think of this, pal? Should I get it graded or not?" He'll be honest and tell you. Yeah. So that's developing relationships. Number 4. Again, number 2 and number 3 are interchangeable. So focus and developing your eye, interchangeable, whatever suits you. Focus is number 2 in my book, then developing my eye. Number 4 and number 5 are also interchangeable. So number 4 is research material. Absolutely invaluable. Books. I've got books coming out of every orifice. Sorry for being quite blunt. Yeah. On all of my coins. Yeah. Loads of books. This is just a small little sampling. I study my books on the subject matter, on what I'm focused on currently. So, resource material, not only books, so printed material over here, but also online. There are fabulous resource sites out there. Yeah. I'm going to try and get onto a site in just a minute to show you. So bear with me on this one. I'll hit the last one, which I think is probably the most important element of coin collecting, and something for you all to think about. If you enjoy the content, again, I'm telling you, smash a like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Leave comments. Tell me what you think. If you think what I'm talking about is a load of old tosh, then tell me. I'm a big boy. I can take it. It don't bother me. Let me know. But if you agree with me, then who knows, you might have picked something up here. I hope so. There's a lot of seasoned collectors that follow my blogs. And I hope I'm not trying to teach you how to suck eggs. But if there's one thing that you take out of this, it's valuable. It can save you a lot of money and it can save you a lot of time. So my last one is buy the best coin that you can afford. Yeah. Buy the best coin that you can afford. So you've built your relationships. You've got your focus. Yep, you know where you're going. I love florins, you know, florins for me is where I am. And I'm building a date run of florins. I need a couple to complete it. But that's my focus. And I've got them in a nice presentation box. I have shown you this before, which gives me focus. So I've got my focus there. So I've built my relationships. I've got my focus. I've developed my eye, so I know what I'm looking for. Yeah. I've gone through all my research material. I know what they're going for. I know what the going rate for a particular coin in a particular grade is. Yeah. And now I'm on the hunt for that coin. So for your set, last but not least, buy the best coin that you can afford. And it makes no difference whether it's £20, £10, £50, £500. Buy the best coin that you can afford. If you've got a budget in mind, what you're going to spend on your hobby every month, if you can so let's say you've got £200, you say, this is my budget for the month on developing my coin collection. If you can buy one coin for £200 that enhances your collection, wow, you've won. You're a winner. Rather than buying 4 coins at £50, there's a lot to be said for that. So, don't worry, I've not finished yet, because what I've successfully done over the years, since I've become focused, is I'll buy a coin, if it's from a graded set, a graded coin. Initially, it might be an MS64, a Proof 66, Proof 67, whatever the grade is. But then, if I know that the top grade for that particular run of coins, that particular type is MS68 or MS or Proof 69, whatever it may be, I'll use that Proof 67, MS66 to step up to where I want to be. I've mentioned this many times in my videos. Yeah, in my 1901 set that I got back that I showcased, there's a couple of coins in there that I'm going to upgrade. I will upgrade. But what I'll do is I'll find the coin that I want, buy it, and then I'll sell the other coin to mitigate the cost. Yeah. Remember, when it comes to value, so the golden rule, building relationships, tell them what you're looking for. And if they've got one, they'll come back to you. Tell these dealers that you've developed relationships with what you're looking for, and it's their job. They'll come to you. Go looking yourself, but see what they can come up with. Yeah. Focus. Yeah. Develop your eye. Go through the resource material. So now you understand the grade. You understand the grade that you want. You've got the focus for the type that you want. You've developed the relationships out there who are researching and looking in the background for you to reach your objectives. And then, last but not least, buy the coin. But don't pay silly money for it. I'm a Yorkshireman. Yeah. Short arms, long pockets. So I'm always looking for value. If you buy the right coin at the right price, yeah, then when you come to sell it, you'll make the money. So I call it my 20% rule. The coin I sell, I want to make a minimum of 20% profit. And that 20% profit, on top of the cost I already have into the coin, will assist me in buying the coin to finish off my collection. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Right. I'm sorry about the talking head. I was looking to see how I could switch over to show you a site, but I'm not good at editing or any of that stuff. So you've just got me, the talking head. Get online. Yeah, there's loads. Some of the auction sites I use, good value. Coins of the Realm. My number one go-to is the Coinery. Fabulous guys. Fabulous auctions. So the Coinery, number one. The Coin Cabinet. Coins of the Realm. A cracking site. Get on it. Louise, who runs the site, it's just a two-person operation, Louise and her husband. Coins of the Realm, a great site. Now, the nice thing about Coin of the Realms is there's no buyer's premium. Remember, when you're buying from auction, you can pay 22% buyer's premium. So always think about the price. And remember my 20% rule. I'm always thinking of the end game. Yeah. When I get rid of that coin, I want to make a minimum of 20% profit. So buying at the right price will guarantee you get the value out of the coin that you're looking for. 2, little steps in upgrading your collection. Right, I've bored you long enough. I'm going to get off now. I hope you enjoyed that. Smash a like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Leeds Lad Loves Coins. I've bored you long enough. Hasta luego.